EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready? 47, right. Boy, 47. Check, 47. In your face. Safe. Check. Hot route. Hot.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Cardinals nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Under 10. 10. The mic. Good. Watch the twist. Check 50. Slam.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft.
Switch. Mike 48.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. 38 yards on the scamper there. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Man, I got you. Check. Hey, check Mike 57.
Now Drake. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch the ship. Check 4. Come on. Check.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Come on, D. Back.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 43. It's great. Go. Hey, man, I got him. He's mine.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Ready. Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. 65. 65. Go.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Check.
Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's feed him. Let's go. Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. 80 weapon.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 24. Check 24. Kill.
Hey!
I got him. That's me. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47. Oh, yeah.
Be dribble.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season.
Joker. Zip this. Motion.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Watch the run.
36. Hey, watch the edge.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? 47 Mike. Mike 47. Here it comes.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
49, check 49.
Get it on. West. Check safety. Switch. Hey, check 24. Okay. Check the backer. Alert 3. Hey, 3.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Down and less than a yard.
Check 31. Watch out. Go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go. No. Off. Go. Here we go. Motion. 47. Yeah. 47. Check. 47. It's a party. Woo! Go. Check your hot read.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the 36, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 52.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned start. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 50 yards. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
43's the Mike. Go, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hatch it. Watch the safety creep. Shoot up. Out. Will, show it up. Watch the whip.
He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Jackson's pass, thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Switch. Cover.
Hey, watch the lane.
Mike's 43. Go.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 3.
He may try and run for this. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Cardinals 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. Stays on his feet. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Tight dog.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike, 48. Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Now watch what? Wide. Get wide. Watch the edge. Shift. Watch the shift. He's coming. Double up.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. The Mike. Henry. 7's the Mike. Let's go.
Check 37. Check 37.
Get him on. West. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Who that?
Check.
Fresno. Jogo. Alert flare. He's crashing. Squeeze.
Undercrush.
Trot. Check. Yo, check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. On 1st down, Drake. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
What we got? That's it. 48 to Mike. He's tired of me.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration. Let's get some penetration.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First down, Cardinals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Slam, slam.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
1 yard gain.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get him.
Right back to Drake. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Come on, set. Mike, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And a Cardinal first down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check, 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 check. 57's Mike. Mike 50.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go. Right together, ain't together. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot.
Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. Being chased out left. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch. Go.
SOS. 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 SOS.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Check 56. Bullet. Half. Mike 48. Mike 48. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Weapon. Check, 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 check. Hey.
From the 25 on second down, Murray, and he hits Drake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down,
on first down, Drake, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Tony Jefferson on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Come on. Deuce, 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 deuce. Rotate, spell.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Check mark, nickel. Off.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Arizona.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Delta, switch. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48.
Murray now on first down.
You ready.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 48's Mike. 48.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Murray's pass. Complete to Christian.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You go tight. Hey, you got tight. You got tight. Hey, 36, 36. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Now Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Brown. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
It's a gain of 14.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 47's the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check safety. Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Check 31. Hayward. 47, Mike, 47. Okay, double up. Watch out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. No. Off.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Peterson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
So So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Big stop, let's go. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, alert 40.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 50 yards. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Ball carrier. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Check 9, check 9.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watch the screen. Watch switch. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Yo.
Quick the edge. Come. 25.
They'll try again with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Set, cut. 15 on it. Watch the pass. Kill. Check 3. Yeah. Switch.
And some room to work. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Rolling to his... And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Whip. Watch the whip. 48's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will get him one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
5 yards on the pickup. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Check, crunch.
Both sevens a mic. I got it.
Check. Lucky.
Zip it.
Motion.
And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check 47. Hey, get this worm on. Check 13. Check 13. Tight dog.
Chance.
Wide. Get wide.
Watch the edge.
Motion.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for Baltimore, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.